Chandelao is a small village in Rajasthan, northern India. I travelled here in spring 2009 with one of India's best tour guides, Samir Singh Rathore, who regularly brings tour groups to visit this desert community.
Yeah, hi. Basically, right now we're basically in a very remote area close to Jodhpur, which happens to be in the western part of Rajasthan. And as you can see, just behind me, the dry flatlands of the Marwar region, which once used to be known as, it still is known as the land of death. As the name suggests, Mar is death and War is land. So it is the name that was given to this region was because of the scarcity of water and all the limited resources that they had. So basically there were a lot of casualties. But now with all these people coming in, different organizations coming in with modern means of irrigation, the government really coming in with a lot of aid. So it really has given a tremendous boost, to the local people here. And that's the reason why I say why tourism is so important, because whether most of you are aware of this fact or not, but with one tourist coming in, you basically directly or indirectly support 30 or 40 people, in these remote areas.
Together with Samir, we visited one project which is providing job opportunities for the local women.
The village, it's called Chandelao, and this project, it's called Sundar Rang. And Sundar Rang means beautiful colors in Hindi. And the name is inspired from the colorful clothes the ladies wear and the bright turbans the men wear. And the whole idea about the project is female empowerment, and it started on International Women's Day, and we celebrated our second birthday recently. Here the ladies are putting in colorful threads like what we saw over there. They were just using the fine wire thread, and over here they start filling in the colorful threads to give it more brighter look. And we try and use the traditional patterns, because like camels and peacocks and elephants, because we want to represent our side of the country. So that's Rajasthan.
The Sundar Rang craft project is really inspiring, but it's far from the only change afoot in Chandelao. At the heart of the village is a lovely old fort, or gar, which once housed soldiers. These days, Chandelao Gar provides regal accommodation for travellers, with much of the proceeds funnelled into village improvements. I asked owner Paddy Singh about the history of the fort.
Well, it's from my family. It's an inheritance, and this building, what you see there, the central building and the area just in between that was built in the 1740s, and these were the lands were given to my ancestors then for performing bravely in the battle for the Maharaja of Jodhpur, and then they got this land and they built it. So the first structures were built in the 1740s, and then they built over a period of time.
Chandelao still only gets a handful of visitors compared to nearby Jodhpur, but these visitors help to keep the village economy ticking over. Samir and Paddy showed us some of the recent improvements, including a computer room, a water tank, better sanitation facilities, and some prize breeding bulls. Finally, we dropped in on the local school.
You're welcome. You should have got the pens and all. I didn't get it, didn't strike me. Anyway, I'll send it later. I just got with pen or I would have put it so what we don't fill this. You can take photograph. You won't disturb them for long. But, so he was the man. He was also. Welcome to you,
okay. Thank you.
The villagers of Chandelao certainly aren't looking for handouts, but the support they've received is clearly making a big difference to their lives. Some of those funds have come from last year's Wanderlust Paul Morrison Guide Awards, in which Samir was a winner. It really is money well spent, because Chandelao is a textbook example of tourism and development working hand in hand. And of course, visitors and volunteers are welcome. So next time you're in India, why not visit this rather special village yourself?